Hi students, last class we studied about classification. In this video, I am going to teach you taxonomic categories. Classification is not a single step process, but it involves hierarchy of steps. It's not a single step process, but it involves hierarchy of steps. Each and every unit is known as category. Each and every unit is known as not only category, it is also known as taxon or rank. All these are the units of classification. And then this category or rank or taxon, they are parts of overall taxonomic arrangement. Overall arrangement of taxonomy. So, it is called taxonomic category. Different taxonomic categories are kingdom, phylum, class, order, genus, species, And if you want to place an organism in any one category, first we should know about the characteristic features of the organism, or if we want to place a group of organisms, then we should know about the characteristic features of the group of organisms. This helps us to identify similarities and dissimilarities. Then we can classify, or we can keep, or we can place an individual or a group of organisms in any category. Now, shall we see the taxonomic hierarchy? You see, all organisms on this earth, approximately 1.7 million species are on this earth. All these species are grouped into different categories like species, genus, family, order, class, phylum and kingdom. Individuals having more fundamental characteristics, fundamental similarities are grouped into species. Individual organisms having fundamental similarities are grouped into species. Species is the lowest category and kingdom is the highest category. And then species, different species having similar characters are grouped into genus. In this way, this grouping is done. You take here in species, for example, Mangifera indica. That is mango plants. All mango plants, they have some common characters. They have more common characters. And you see here under kingdom, Animalia. All animals come under kingdom Animalia. Even human beings, insects, birds, fishes, earthworms, all come under the kingdom Animalia. Whether all these organisms, they have more common characters? No, they have very less common characters. So, the kingdom has individuals come under kingdom, they have less common characters, and organisms that come under species have more common characters. Here, common characters go on decreasing from species to kingdom. Now, I will teach you each and every category, how genus is formed from species in this way. Now, see here. Different species, more than 1.7 million species are there. All these species, they have more common characters. You see, Panthera leo, that is lion. All lions have some common characters, and Panthera tigris. All tigers have common characters. So they are placed under separate species. But this lion and tigers, they have some common characters. than other species. These two species, they have some common characters, so they are grouped into a genus called Panthera. That's why they are known as Panthera leo and Panthera tigris. These are the scientific names of lion and tigers respectively. Panthera is the generic name and Leo is the specific epithet. Here also Panthera is generic name because they both come under the same genus Panthera. In the same way, species having common characters are grouped into different genus. Among genus, some genus, they have some common characters. So they are grouped into some families. Genus that has some common characters are grouped into families. Here Panthera genus and genus Felis, they have some common characters, so they are grouped into a family called Felidae. And in this way there are so many families. Families that have common characters are grouped into order. Here Felidae family and Canidae family, dogs come under Canidae. Canidae and Felidae family are grouped into one order, Carnivora. See, lion, tigers, cats, dog, all come under one order, Carnivora. All are carnivorous animals. In the same way, there are so many orders, and orders having some common characters are grouped into a class. See here, Carnivora and Primata. Primata is also an order. Under Primata, monkeys, gorillas and human beings come under Primata. So the orders Carnivora and Primata, they have some common characters like external pinna, body covered with hair, and they give birth to young ones and they feed their young ones with milk. So all these are grouped into a class called Mammalia. In the same way, there are so many classes. Some classes, they have some common characters. Classes having common characters are grouped into one phylum, like Mammalia, reptiles, birds, amphibians and fishes all have some common characters. They have notochord, and this notochord will change into vertebral column in future. So they are grouped into a phylum Chordata. In the same way, there are so many phylums. In your 9th standard, you studied about different phylums: Porifera, Coelenterata, Platyhelminthes, Nematoda, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Protochordata and Chordata. So all these phylum, they have some common characters, so they are placed into kingdom Animalia. So in this way, all living organisms on this earth are grouped into different categories. If you want to define species, genus, family and order, it's very easy. First, what are species? A group of individual organisms with fundamental similarities are species. Species, example for species are Mangifera indica, Solanum tuberosum and Panthera tigris. These are all separate species. What is a genus? A group of related species. They have some common characters are genus. It's very easy. A group of similar species having similar characters are genus. And then what is a family? A group of genus have some similar characters, come under a family. A group of related family come under order. Group of related orders come under a class. A group of related classes come under phylum. A group of related phylum come under a kingdom. See, so for genus and then family, group of related genera, that is genus. Order, a group of families with few similar characters, Group of families. Group of families, they come under an order. Example for order, Carnivora. And then this Carnivora has families Felidae and Canidae families. And classes also. A group of related orders. Class Mammalia, it has a related groups, related orders Carnivora and Primata. And phylum, a group of related classes. Chordata is a phylum. It has related classes Mammalia, reptiles and so on. And kingdom, a group of related phylums. Animalia is a kingdom. Chordata, mollusca, arthropoda all come under Animalia. In this way, classification is done. I will give you some questions in the next video, and you have to write answers, and immediately you have to take snap and then post it in this WhatsApp group. Thank you, students.